Hey everyone, and welcome back to World of Tanks with me, Sergeant Blake. So today I'm going to showcase you a replay of UDS on playing the IS-7. So the IS-7's just had a recent buff. Its engine's been buffed from 1050 all the way up to 1200. Its hit points have been changed from 2150 to 2400. And some of the best parts about this buff: the whole dispersion on hull traverse has been decreased by 16%. Dispersion on turret traverse has been decreased by 25%. And the aim time of this 130mm gun has gone from 3.1 seconds to 2.9. So, what is the IS-7 renowned for? Well, frontally, the whole armor is really good. The upper plate is absolutely ridiculous, and the frontal turret armor is even more so, although the lower plate is a weak point on this tank, so managing that is of key importance, and we'll see that in use today. So we're here on Cliff, and it's a full tier tank game, and UDS Hunter puts in his first shot here, a tracking shot into the E50M and doing damage, which is really important when you're trying to get your damage off. If you can get a tracking shot at the same time, try and do so, because that assistance damage will get you higher XP, and also it will get you closer to those marks of excellence on your tank. So you can see he took a shot there to the lower plate from that E50M, managing to get a shot down into that, and the E50M goes down to the right. We're up to 876 damage here, and he's about to snap a shot. Bang. Tried to go for the tracking shot on the move, but sadly it missed, but it still penetrated with 513 roll. The average alpha of this gun is 490, so you're doing really well each time you put those shots in. You're taking a massive chunk of health, but he again, you know, he's aiming for those weak points all the time, which is another thing. He's not dipping into premium rounds. He went for the lower plate there, not taking a risk in his shot, and now we'll see him about to reposition, and he's about to do one of the most key things that you must do in an IS-7, is managing that weak point and making sure people don't have shots at it. So he's coming into this hold down location, looking down the G line as the enemy heavy tanks have pushed through the 9 line on Cliff. He's about to get a cheeky shot onto this M48 pattern, and you can see it goes exactly where he wanted to, which is something that this gun probably couldn't do very reliably last patch. But now you're about to see the IS-7 in its best environment. Hold down, able to just put shot after shot into its enemies. And you'll notice as well, he's 15 meters behind the bush, a little bit of bush mechanics there working, so they won't be able to spot him unless they push round. Now he's just going to sit here and farm away at these heavies, and that's the situation you want to put yourself in an IS-7. Hold down, completely safe. He's lucky though there's no artillery on the enemy team, because it might be a different story. Although, as you can see, his platoon of TVPs have managed to take the north, so at this point Artie probably would have been dead anyway. As you can see though, this IS-7 that's just open, he's not faring too well. His side is a weak point, and as you can see here, UDS Hunter has got a shot in his lower plate, but as he's about to fire, bang, he turns his front track wheel and gets a penetrating shot anyway. We've now blocked 2,800 damage hull down here, and really there's not much the enemy team are going to be able to do at this point to UDS Hunter. And again, he gets the tracking shot on the FV215B, trying to rack up that assistance damage. Now, as you'll see here, it tries to feather a shot on this IS-7, and a bit of map knowledge there he would have understood that that IS-7 was hull down. But he finds a shot on the TVP, getting the kill. We're now up to 3 kills. and 5,197 damage, 3,300 blocked, and he's about to get a cheeky shot into this E5. Now, one good thing about the IS-7 is that you're able to push out at the end game and get a little bit more damage. That improved speed there is going to do you wonders of getting that extra couple of shots in at the end of the game, and we're about to see UDS do that. We're up to 5,600 damage here, and probably the most cringy part of this game, shoots the side of an IS-7 turret. So he would have been better going for the front track wheel there, or in between the tracks rather than the side of the turret. Doesn't really have the pen on his standard rounds. You'll see him put a shot into this FE, the whole of the FE not going to stand up to really much. And coming towards the end of the game, not much left to see. He'll put one more shot into the E5, and really that's it. He didn't tip into his gold rounds. You got to see the IS-7 in its best environment here. So I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day and take care, everyone.